Well, hello, everyone, and we are here with the First Lady of the state of Ohio, Miss Fran DeWine. Thank you for taking time to talk with us today.
It's so good to be here. Thank you.
Wonderful. And again, we are Elizabeth's Hope, and a wonderful facility here in Jackson. We're so proud of it, and thank you for taking the time to
It's been amazing just to go
tour.
through it and see the wonderful women who work here. So,
absolutely,
yes,
absolutely.
I'm really impressed.
Yes. All right. Well, so you have some initiatives that you work. Obviously, the governor does his thing. As First Lady, you do your thing.
And I get to do my thing, which I love. And, I love children. Mm-hmm. We're the parents of 8 children, and we have 26 grandkids now. So
oh, my goodness.
What I think about is kids. But actually, I was with a couple of my grandkids several years ago. Mm-hmm. And they got their mail, and in the mail came these 2 books, one for each of them, all wrapped in plastic, and they, addressed to them, and they ripped off the plastic, and read to me, Grandma. And I saw what a great thing this was. And so I did my research and found out about the Imagination Library, Dolly Parton's Imagination Library.
Love her and that.
Exactly. And at that time, it was in a few places in Ohio, but not everywhere. Mm-hmm. And so when Mike was elected, I thought, that's what I want to do. I want to make this available for every single child in Ohio. And so we've made it available. Every single child in Ohio, no matter where they live, from the time they're born until they turn 5 years old, can sign up to get a free book in the mail every single month.
Every month?
Every month.
That is amazing.
So if we get them signed up when they're first born, then they'll get 60 books before they turn 5 years old.
Isn't that amazing?
So it's amazing. And they're fun books.
They are, and I can remember some of my favorite parts of being a child were people reading to me. So
right.
It's still a thing.
And there's so many important reasons why we should do it.
Yes.
First of all, a child's brain is 80% developed by the time they're 3 years old.
Wow.
And so we can't waste those early years, That's so important. And, there's been some studies done. Cincinnati Children's Hospital did a study. It showed that after these kids got these books for 3 years, their kindergarten readiness score came up 14 points. And so they were really even with everybody else. And so you can imagine, if your child starts kindergarten and he's even with everybody else, and he's not behind, he's got a much better chance of success. And so those are just some of the reasons why I love doing it. Besides, it's fun.
Exactly. And over the past couple of years, don't we just need some fun?
We need some fun.
We definitely do.
A good thing during the pandemic is that these kids were getting their books. A lot of times our libraries were closed, our preschools were closed, but they were at least getting their books in the mail. So
it gives them something to look forward to.
Yeah, and it's addressed to them. I was always concerned because, they're always age appropriate. So you have many kids, they'll get many books, different books. But twins, because their age, they're going to get the same one. But I talked to a mother a couple of nights ago who had twins, and she said, this is the greatest thing because they both get the same book, and it's got their name on it, and there's no fighting about whose it is.
We don't share, and I like that.
So anyway, so it's good, yes.
Very, very good. Well, speaking of, oh goodness, we've all survived this pandemic thing, and, being governor and the First Lady is hard enough. Let alone having to do that during a global pandemic. So I know that you probably haven't gotten to do all of the things that you were hoping to as the First Lady of the state of Ohio. So what are some of the things that you're looking forward to moving forward now that we're able to get out and about a little bit?
Well, with the Imagination Library, we're up to 44% of kids signed up in the state, and I think this county is a stellar county. We're at 50%.
Yay!
So that's good. So I'm going to continue to work on that. We have more kids getting the books in Ohio than any other state. We're not as high a percentage as like Tennessee's at 70, and we're at 44.
That makes sense. That's where Dolly's at.
But that's right. But we're building our way up, and we have more kids getting the books here now. So
go us.
So that's good. So I'm going to continue working on that.
Wonderful.
And, I also like to work on just food. I love to cook.
I heard that about you.
I made a few cookbooks.
Yes, I have one actually.
Yes, and actually I made one for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library,
Great.
which has Dolly's recipes and mine, and it's a way on the back to sign your kids up for the Imagination Library. So I'll share those with you too. So.
Perfect.
But I like to teach kids where their food came from.
That's great.
And, I'll be doing some things at the state fair. And I also do some things at the governor's residence. We have gardens there, and we'll bring school children in, and we'll let them make pizza and pick their own vegetables and chop them and put them on the pizza and serve lunch, things like that.
That's so fun to get the kids. I know when they get to participate in cooking their own food, they're more apt to try things too.
Absolutely.
So that's fantastic.
I like them to know where the food comes from. And
Yes.
so I have, we live on a farm, even though we don't farm it, but our farmer brings us a couple of big buckets of wheat when they have wheat harvest. Mm-hmm. And so I have a little hand grinder that we got our kids years and years ago. And so I love to let the kids, I like to show them the wheat, let them feel it.
Yes.
And then grind it. And especially little boys, all they want to do is grind wheat all day long. But then we make it into dough. And we talk
That's
about
amazing.
the yeast that makes it rise and all those things. So I just like to do that, so that they understand food and where it comes from. And I think that's important. And I also like to help with food insecurity, Mm-hmm. I was at a place in Northeast Ohio the other day, and talking to a superintendent who has 8 schools, mm-hmm. and all those schools have food pantries that the kids can go into and their parents can go into at any time because there's such need there. So I think that we have to, when there's places where there's need, we have to step up.
We do.
We can't have kids going hungry.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for all that you do. And we look forward to the things that you all can do in the future.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Well, we're working hard, and, it has been a crazy couple of years, but we're excited to be out and, making good things happen in Ohio.
Well, you are, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you again, Ohio's First Lady, Mrs. Fran DeWine, and thank you for being here in Jackson and the surrounding area.
Thank you. I love being here.
All right.
All right.
All right, well, we're still at Elizabeth's Hope, but we have moved outside and let the governor's wife go. That's okay, because she has some things to do. But I'm here with
Lisa Cutler, and I'm the Executive Director of Elizabeth's Hope.
All right, and Lisa, we are here in front of, well, who are you over there?
I'm Kelly Pruitt. I'm the Client Services Manager for our mobile unit.
Well, very good. And speaking of the mobile unit, we are here. Can you all tell us what it is? And then we're going to go inside and take a tour, which is really cool.
Okay. Yeah. So our mobile unit, we received her back in 2018.
Is her name Sarah?
Yes, we named her Sarah. She actually, part of the donation that we received came from a family, and they got to name her.
Okay.
So her name is Sarah.
Very good. This is Sarah.
So, and then another family from Jackson County area actually paid for the whole entire unit when we had put it out there that this is the direction we were going. But Sarah actually is equipped with a ultrasound unit to come alongside of women whenever they're contemplating their options and find themselves maybe in an unplanned pregnancy situation. And so they come, they call here to the mobile unit, and they reach our staff nurse and Kelly, our counselor on board.
Miss Kelly.
And they are able to schedule for a free ultrasound or a pregnancy test, whichever they may be needing. And so they would reach our staff nurse and talk to her and get that scheduled. And so they can come and, we could just come alongside of them and provide that for them so that they can see, where, like if they have a viable pregnancy or where they are in their pregnancy and explore their options.
And that's wonderful. And the best thing for us to do, it's really bright out here today.
Yes,
We're not used to all the sunshine. Let's head inside the mobile unit and we're going to take a tour. All right, so here we are inside the mobile unit, and can you tell us a little bit about what we're seeing in here? Oh, wait, we found another person.
I'm the nurse, so this is Lauren.
This is Lauren. She's the nurse.
Yep. She's our staff nurse, and she's overseen by our OBGYN, who is also a medical director that oversees all of our medical processes.
Okay.
Her name is Dr. Alicia Thompson. She oversees all of the medical stuff that we do as Elizabeth's Hope. And so a girl, when she calls, she'll reach out to Lauren, and Lauren will go through like her options with her and offer her a free ultrasound to check for viability of pregnancy and whatnot. And so she can come here. And so obviously the mobile unit is equipped with everything we need to do that. Obviously the exam table, an ultrasound unit, and to clean. This is a disinfecting unit. To clean the probes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so we have all of our medical supplies here on board. The young woman can see her ultrasound up on the TV here, and
that is so cool.
everything and stuff, so she can see exactly what's going on and get a good picture of what's going on.
Love that. And of course, inside this unit is very discreet. So blacked out windows, all that stuff. So you don't have to worry about any of that.
Exactly.
So that's amazing.
We can see out, but no one can see in. So and it also has shades and stuff that we can pull down if needed.
Now, Sarah is the mobile unit again that we were talking about. So Sarah travels all over the place. Where does she go?
Yes. Actually, Elizabeth's Hope serves 5 counties in southern Ohio. So we're in Pickaway, Ross, Highland, Jackson, and Pike counties. And so we serve all those areas. And then we've been known to go outside of those areas too if needed. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. So wherever there may be a need, a woman that maybe doesn't have insurance and can't get an ultrasound, or maybe doesn't have a doctor right at the moment, we can come alongside of her and help her in that situation.
You know, and having an advocate when you may be afraid, you may have all kind of questions, you don't know where to turn. Thank you for what you do, because you're helping ladies along the way.
Yes, absolutely. We just believe in coming alongside of them, you know, no matter what their decision. Obviously, they have a legal right to make whatever decision, you know, they want to. And so we're just here to, without judgment, to come alongside of them, show them that the services that are available to them, and help them to make the best choice that they want to make for them.
Well, very good. And thank you again for what you do. And Miss Lisa and Lauren, thank you for giving us a tour of Sarah here, your mobile unit.
Well, thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate you guys too.
All right. And we're going to find out a little bit more about Elizabeth's Hope as we go inside. All right. Well, Lisa and I came back inside, but we found someone else. Can you tell everyone who you are?
So I'm Amanda Noggle, and I'm the center manager for our Jackson location for Elizabeth's Hope.
All right. And Amanda, we are standing here in a room of which we were just in here with the First Lady of Ohio. That's pretty cool. But we're in a room full of all kind of childhood things. And could you explain what's going on in here?
Yeah, so this is our mom's store. What we do is we have a mom's program, and once they sign up for that, they have to sign up for that and attend classes every week. They earn while they learn. So it's one of those programs that we have curriculum that we have the capabilities of sending it to their cell phone now, or an email with a link. They do that, they do their part, and then we work with them, build relationship with them, and help them kind of earn what they need for their child or their baby. And they can stay on the mom's program until they're 2 years old.
You know, and Lisa, I think you can probably address this. Like, this will also allow for moms to know what they need, because I'd say a lot of moms don't know.
No, yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're a teen mom and whatnot, you don't know what all you may need to have a baby and whatnot. And so we're here to come alongside of them and to show them, teach them, educate them about what's going on, the changes that are happening in their body and stuff like that. And then, of course, the terrible twos and stuff like that, those challenges may come along. So we're there to come alongside of them and help educate them through those processes and walk with them. And so we can show them everything that they may need, whether it be, cribs, car seats, diapers, wipes. Obviously, you will definitely need plenty of those and formula and whatnot. So they're here to get this. And a lot of these items that we have here are from donations from our community and whatnot. They bring the things. And then we also get grants and whatnot from specific organizations. And so like the J. Floyd Dixon grant, we've applied for it and we've received it in this local area in Jackson. And we can buy cribs, car seats, and the bigger ticket items that, usually you don't get donated.
Makes total sense. And Miss Lisa, we know that you're busy, so we'll let you get out of here if you want. And then she said she's going to depart the scene. That leaves Amanda. So let's talk for a minute about Elizabeth's Hope in Jackson, if you don't mind. How does someone come to you? When is it time for them to come to you?
When is it time for them to come to us? So really, they can come to us anytime. They can come to us when they're needing a pregnancy test. We offer free pregnancy tests. We do have the mobile unit. You got all that information. When they come to us, and even if they haven't been with us before, we would love to see them. We do have repeat clients. So if a mom's pregnant again and needs to come to us, they can come and they stay on until their child is 2. But we offer, many different things. We just want to build relationship with them and help those in the community. So if they are even emergency need, if there's something going on and they have an emergency need, like, hey, I don't want to sign up for the MOMS program, but I have an emergency need right now, or they know someone who needs help, they need to come to us. There's a lot that we could offer them as far as emergency diapers, wipes, things like that. Or if, it's a foster parent and they just took a child, different things like that.
I don't have the right size.
Even grandparents, if they are in a situation where they have a child and they have basic needs for that child, clothing, diapers, wipes, blankets, all that basic stuff, they need to come to us. All they would have to do is fill out a client intake, and we would work with them to assess what it is that they need and try to help them from there.
All right. So you all are doing wonderful things out here, and we appreciate that because there's a lot of parents and a lot of babies and toddlers that need you all. So thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. And again, Elizabeth's Hope, do you want to give the address and that kind of thing?
Yeah, so we are located down at the Little Brick Mini Mall across from Walmart. So it is 14761 State Route 93 in Jackson.
And if you're feeling real frisky, you can go through the cones out front. See if you can pass your driver's test again.
That's true.
I'm not going to do that. Actually, we should do that. That would be fun. We'll make James do that. We'll tape it. Yeah. All right. Well,
I can do the driving part. I don't think I could do
he said he can't do the cones. Listen, that's only for 16-year-olds, and once you do it once, you don't have to do it again, right?
Right.
I hope. All right. Well, thank you again. This is a beautiful facility, and even if you'd just like to stop in, I'm sure that the gang would be happy to give you a tour.
Yeah, we would love to have you come for a tour.
All right. Well, thank you, girls, for being so hospitable, and here is Elizabeth's Hope. We hope that you've enjoyed.